Oh, howdy all, grab yourself a drink. It is time for some Path of Exile 1 discussion. That is right, we are now going to be jumping into teaser season for Path of Exile 1's 3.29 expansion. Today, Grinding Gear Games provided us a very short trailer that just teases some of the themes of this league and also reveals its name. This is going to be Curse of the Allflame. Now, this is going to be less than 3 weeks away, so it has kind of crept up a bit. There's still the ongoing event if you're interested in playing around with the Legacy Trials of the Ancestors mechanic, and I've decided I'm just going to take that really chill, which is exactly what I've been doing, rather than going hard in it, just to make sure I don't risk burning out for the actual league start. However, a short teaser video here, which is very much just a thematic hint as to what to expect, and has some kind of cool stuff in it, so let's have a quick look at that. And Editing Gog here with a quick warning, there is a low-level jump scare in this. It's not particularly terrifying.
It calls to me, a bounty beyond the pale, a curse in the deep.
Again, Camille, who is the composer for Path of Exile's music, definitely solidifying himself as the best gaming composer that is not currently employed by Sandfall Entertainment, i.e. the people behind Expedition 33, with this really simple but really good track that has been added here. The main thing I think that's worth pointing out is that there was a little bit of a jump scare in there, and I just want to find that so you can have a quick look at it. There is something there below the water. What that is, we don't know. Now, important to note that this is something that may not be gameplay footage. This is just something that's a teaser trailer. For example, the time that we got the teaser trailer for Mirage League, all they showed was the hourglass. The hourglass that you get when you get a thaumaturgic dust event from a Kelgoran ore deposit that is reflected in the Mirage. That was the only thing that we got there. And you can see that that's not really a major theme of the league. So who knows whether this boat here is a major part of the league or whether it's just a minor thing. Now, I wanted to quickly recap the lore related to the Allflame that we know so far. This may not be the most thoroughgoing summary of the lore that exists. It's the lore that I'm aware of anyway. The first thing is that the Allflame is a doodad that Fairgraves has you run for in Act 1. So he sends you on a fetch quest and you think, oh yep, it's all going to be good. I'm just going to hand this nice ghost the Allflame. He's going to come back to life and that's going to be the end of it. But of course, this is Path of Exile, so he betrays you and then he attacks you. You defeat him, and then for defeating him, you get yourself a skill point. One of those quests that we've all probably run 100 times or more. So that is the first encounter with the Allflame. And then later you can actually encounter Fairgraves in Act 3 in the docks. He has a quest for you that is pretty much completely useless. It sends you on a long diversion that you don't need to do, and he rewards you with a rare piece of jewelry. It's one of the worst quests in the game, one that people skip at least once they know to skip it. However, during patch 3.24, there was some legacy lore around the Allflame as well. One thing that's particularly interesting is that there was a line of text that almost no one would have seen, because the only way you could see this is if you had the Allflame in your inventory, i.e. you had not done the Fairgraves skill point quest, but you had started it and you'd gone and got the Allflame and it was sitting in your inventory, taking up a couple of spots there, and then you went to Undertaker Aramor's cemetery. If you did this, then Undertaker Aramor, who was the main NPC of the Necropolis League, he would have some words for you. He would not be very impressed that you showed up bringing that cursed object into his holy graveyard site, and he'd just rip you a new one over it. Anyways, that's not something that you can access anymore in the game, but if you are interested in checking out all of the lore and some of the things that Fairgraves has to talk about, you can have a look at the Fairgraves text audio page on POEDB, linked down in the description below, and if you press these buttons, they will even play for you. So, that's a little bit of a quick recap of all of the lore that's known about when it comes to the Allflame as an object in Path of Exile 1, but that's basically what we've got. So where do we go from here? Well, this is day 1 of teaser season. I am going to be putting out videos as they are required. This may be every day from now until release. It probably won't be every day from now until release, but the day that we will definitely have big things to discuss is going to be when the GGG live event hits. This is going to be July 16, for those of you in the United States and similar time zones. For me over in Australia, July 17, and it's going to be at the usual league start time, and we'll then be able to go through all of the things Grinding Gear Games reveal, of which there will be a lot. There'll also be the usual Q&A session afterwards as well. So definitely keep your eye out for that. And there'll also be a Twitch drop reward as well, which means I will be rebroadcasting over on Twitch with my own live commentary at the time. And then I'll try to upload that and also a more summarized version over to YouTube afterwards. Then, of course, 8 days later, the game is out. I'll leave it there. May your Volobs have interesting results, and I will see you around.